When I have work to do in the kitchen, I use this trick. It's incredibly useful and has saved me in many situations. That's why I always keep an empty plastic bottle nearby. Cut off the top part of the bottle using a utility knife. Then, cut out a half-circle piece, about the width of your hand. Use a soldering iron to make 2 small holes on both sides of the plastic at about the same height. Take a rubber band, cut it, and thread the ends through the holes in the plastic. Tie the ends into loops on the outside. Do the same with the other end of the rubber band. You'll end up with a small protective shield. Make sure the rubber band isn't too loose. Now, slip it onto your left hand, and it will perfectly protect your fingers. You can now prep your vegetables and start chopping without worrying about your fingers or nails. With this shield, you won't cut yourself, even when using a very sharp knife. Drop your cutlery into boiling water, and this trick will surprise you. Start by preparing a pot and filling it with water, enough to cover more than half of the pot. Bring the water to a boil. Once it's boiling, toss in all your cutlery. Grab some aluminum foil, tear it into pieces, and roll them into balls. Drop them all into the pot with the cutlery. After a moment, add about 3 tablespoons of baking soda, known for its excellent cleaning properties. Let the cutlery boil for a few more minutes to allow the ingredients to do their work. After that, take the cutlery out and place it on a towel. Gently wipe it down. Next, prepare a bowl with cold water and dip the cutlery in. After a moment, transfer them back to the towel and lightly polish them. This is a simple way to restore shine to your favorite forks, knives, and spoons. The trick gives truly spectacular results. Just dry them, and they're ready to go. Try this method and see how easy it is to achieve spotless shine on your cutlery. Your cutlery will look like new, clean, shiny, and free of stains and streaks. No scrubbing or polishing required. Start by preparing a glass oven-proof dish. Place all your cutlery in the dish. Then, sprinkle them with baking powder. Baking powder has excellent cleaning properties. Now add a bit of vinegar to the cutlery. Vinegar will make them even cleaner. But that's not all. Pour in some rinse aid that you use for your dishwasher. Fill the dish with hot water until all the cutlery is completely submerged in the solution. Wait 15 minutes and let the ingredients do their work. After this time, take out the cutlery and see how amazingly shiny it is. This is a simple way to restore the shine to your favorite forks, knives, and spoons. This trick delivers truly spectacular results. Just dry them off and you're done. Try this method and see how easily you can achieve spotless shine on your cutlery. Take 3 forks and place them in the frying pan. This trick was taught to me by a friend who is a chef. It will definitely make cooking easier. Take 3 forks out of the drawer. There must be exactly 3 of them. Arrange them in the pan. Do it like I did in the video. The fork should intersect in the middle of the pan. Next, place a small plate on top of them. The plate should not be larger than the pan. It should fit in the pan with some space left around it. Now pour some water into the pan. The water should cover the entire bottom of the pan. Place the dish you want to cook on the plate. Turn on the stove and cover the pan with a lid. With this simple method, you can quickly steam fish or vegetables. This simple trick makes it much easier and faster. The fish will be juicy and ready in just a few minutes. And you won't need any special steamers or pots. It turns out that regular forks are all you need to steam anything you want. I'll show you today how to attach a slider to a zipper tape. If you have the zipper, but the slider and tape separately, it's tricky to deal with. When you put the slider on one part of the tape, it's hard to attach the other part. You can try different ways, but today I'll show you 2 methods. They work best. For the first method, you'll need a fork, just a regular kitchen fork. The prongs of the fork need to hold the slider, but be careful. Don't insert the fork prongs where the slider's prongs will be. I mention this because it might not be clear in the video what I'm doing. The fork prongs must go under the slider handle. That's the movable part you grip when you want to unzip or zip the zipper. The fork must go under this handle. One fork prong from one side and the other from the other side. Only then will you be able to put on the zipper tape. It doesn't matter how you hold the fork with the slider, whether the slider's handle is facing towards you or away. Now just insert the tapes. Do it evenly, simultaneously. Then the tape will be correctly attached. And you can zip up. Just remove the fork, watch again, place the slider on the fork and insert the tapes. Thanks to the fork, there's no problem attaching the slider. Once you've lightly inserted the second tape, the zipper practically closes itself. Let me show you another way. Without using a fork, this works if you don't need such a long zipper. Take scissors and cut the tape right after the prongs. About 1 centimeter is enough. Cut off that piece. Now, put the slider on the longer tape. Slide it up. Align the tapes so their lengths are equal. The slider must be at the same height on both tapes. Insert the other part of the tape. Now you'll attach the slider easily, and the zipper is securely closed. Watch again. Align the tapes. Slide the slider onto the tape. Slide it up. Zip up after attaching the second tape. And it's done. Apply toothpaste to the scissors. You'll be surprised how effective this method is. You'll sharpen your scissors quickly and easily at home. You'll do it thanks to toothpaste. The dullest scissors will cut like new. Every pair of scissors dulls and rusts with use. This creates a problem with cutting various things. But it can be changed. To sharpen scissors, you only need things you have at home. Start by using toothpaste. Any toothpaste you have at home will do. Apply toothpaste to the entire blade of the scissors. Take a paper towel and spread it over the scissors. Do it carefully. Coat the scissors with toothpaste on both sides. Leave the toothpaste on the scissors for about 5 minutes. After that time, take a clean, dry piece of paper and wipe the scissors. Toothpaste removes various stains perfectly. It degreases and removes stains. It also removes initial rust spots. Once you wipe the scissors with toothpaste, sharpening them will be much easier. You can do this with tools you have at home, like a screwdriver, for example. Try cutting it and dragging it across the metal. You won't believe it, but it sharpens the scissors perfectly. If you don't have such tools, take a piece of ordinary aluminum foil, fold it into several pieces and cut it. This is also how you sharpen any scissors. Place clothespins on the knife, and you'll never have that problem again. When I reveal to you what it's for, you'll be surprised. I've had this kitchen knife for several years now. Over time, it doesn't cut like it used to. Look, even when I use force, it struggles to cut through a tomato. You don't need to buy another knife or a special sharpener. Grab a clothespin and sandpaper. I use 150 grit sandpaper. Measure the length of the clothespin on the sandpaper. Cut the paper at the same spot as I did. Now cut it in half. Take strong glue and attach the paper to the 2 halves of the clothespin. Just like in the video, hold it for a few seconds. Everything needs to bond well. We've just made a fantastic knife sharpener. Now take the knife and place it in the middle of the sandpaper. Pull it back and forth a few times. Our knife is now sharpened. Let's do a test to check. I grabbed the same tomato as before. The knife handled it with no problem at all. I didn't use any force or pressure, and it cuts beautifully. Share this trick with your friends. They'll surely love it.